The stock market is looking beautiful. Cryptocurrency is looking beautiful. And you know what? Jerome Powell, he might be looking beautiful as well. We're going to be talking about the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision, what Jerome Powell was talking about, how it's currently affecting markets, and what we might see play out as the future unfolds here. Because right now, guys, things are looking very bullish. We are breaking levels of resistance on the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Dow. It is moving higher through major resistance levels. Bitcoin retesting and potentially breaking through these massive resistance levels as well. On a technical account, things are bullish. Interest rates not falling, but interest rates slowing. That's a good sign. Inflation falling. That's a good sign. And Jerome Powell's idea that, hey, you know what? We might not see massive layoffs because of a soft landing. Also a bullish sign. We're going to be discussing it, so if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active trader. The more you trade, the more you're going to earn. Please be aware, if you hold on these centralized exchanges, it is considered a loan to these centralized exchanges. If you trade there, it's a good place to buy and sell and so on. But guys, with everything looking bullish, do not wait until we are hitting new all-time highs to decide to begin your investing career. That is when things are going to be too expensive. You want to look at it, and you want to look at it seriously right now. Do what's best for you, but I mean, take a serious look at whether or not you should begin investing at this point. Guys, let's discuss what Jerome Powell said. Now, first and foremost, interest rates. They came in today at a 25 basis point hike. The Federal Reserve bringing the federal funds rate up to 4.75%, and that was right in line with consensus. So at 2 p.m. Eastern today, we had a little bit of volatility as investors were unsure and uncertain about what to expect. And then once they had confirmation that consensus was met there, the market started to take off a little bit apprehensively to the upside. Now, of course, everybody was waiting on Jerome Powell to talk and give his press conference there. We're going to focus on that towards the end of the video here. But I do want to discuss this, 25 basis point hike. This is one of the lowest interest rate hikes that they can do. And it signifies that they believe what is currently happening with their, tools that they have at their disposal here, increasing the interest rates is working to lower inflation. Now, we've seen inflation fall month after month for the last several months. This is a very positive sign. Now, what you and I have to remember, though, is that inflation is still high, okay? We're in a period of deflation right now, or disinflation right now, I should say, which means that inflation is still high, but the rate at which it is increasing is actually decreasing. So the inflation rate is falling, but it is still a very high rate, and it is still well above the target rate of 2%. So we got to keep our eyes on that. We got to understand that it is very high, but nonetheless, it is going in the direction that we want it to go. So a 25 basis point is a very bullish move by the Fed. Let's discuss a little bit about what Jerome Powell had stated. Now, he made it very clear that this is not going to be their last interest rate increase. He thinks that they may have at least 1 or 2 more rate hikes before they kind of slow down and or stop these interest rate hikes. That would take us to a federal funds rate of 5% or 5.25%. Now, that is his current measure of where to cap the interest rate. He did say, Jerome Powell said that could change. So if the future unfolds here, 6 weeks come and inflation continues to fall, the economy is still looking strong, we should expect possibly another 25 basis point hike. And if the same thing continues on, everything's looking great, possibly another 25 basis point hike 12 weeks from now. Now, that could lead, and of course we're going to have to see Jerome Powell's position and the Federal Reserve's position on things once we get that far out, but theoretically, if we're listening to Jerome Powell today, that would lead to the end of the interest rate hikes, capping at 5.25%. That's a bullish sign, and one of the reasons we're seeing both stocks and crypto move higher today. Of course, he said it could change, and obviously it can. Nothing is ever written in stone, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to politics, especially when it comes to the Federal Reserve and what they want to do and how they want to handle money. But nonetheless, guys, that is a bullish sign, and it leads us to what Jerome Powell's thoughts are on the landing. Now, he said that we could expect a soft landing, and that we should not expect massive layoffs. Now, why would we expect massive layoffs and so on? Well, increasing interest rates makes money very expensive and very hard to come by. And a high inflation rate makes your money go less far, or your money doesn't go as far, I should say. So not only is money extremely expensive, businesses are going to have a hard time hiring and so on, but your money doesn't go as far in a situation like that, and you don't have the same buying power. Jerome Powell thinks that we can avoid this to the sense that we're going to have layoffs from companies and a potential recession, which is also bullish news. Now, the last thing that he said that we need to take note of is that he does not expect any interest rate decreases during the year. So if you're wondering whether or not inflation is going to peak at 5.25%, if the federal funds rate is sitting right there at 5.25 and the inflation rate is coming back down to 3, 4, very close to the 2% target, one might begin to think that they're going to reverse course and the Federal Reserve is going to begin decreasing interest rates and making money cheap once again, and kind of creating this environment where it's very easy to have access to money. It's very easy to go out and borrow money and therefore stimulate the economy in that way. He said, do not expect that this year. Now, I completely understand that. That would be a pretty quick peak. There'd be no kind of plateau there. It would be simply running up the interest rates and then bringing the interest rates right back down. So I don't think that that's too much of a shock for the market, and I think that the market's going to be able to handle that. But what that's going to lead to, guys, is a prolonged period of high or increased interest rates, and a prolonged period where money is not going to be cheap. So we're going to have to get through a situation where elevated interest rates that stick around for a while may not lead to massive, robust growth like we're expecting in a very strong bull market rally. We can rise in price, absolutely. But if you're expecting, 2021 type of gains where you just see everything jump on a rocket and go where? To the moon, that may not be in the cards for growth stocks, for value stocks. This might be something that we see slow and steady growth over time as money remains expensive. So I want to know what you guys think. Very bullish moves in the market today, both stocks and crypto up nicely. The Federal Reserve seeming to be bullish in terms of what the economy is looking like right now. And I don't know, man. Technical analysis says with resistance levels being broken, this could be the start of something beautiful. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a pro. We're here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys get 12 stocks on Webull. I'm telling you, do not wait until things are hitting all-time highs to get back in. You got KuCoin and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.